Hey Wargamers, welcome back to the channel, Death from Above Wargaming. I'm Aaron.
I'm Dan.
And we are back at the table with a little battle report of the Hinterlands variety. Dan wanted to get in on the action.
A little bit.
And we're actually still in the Matteo system. We decided we were going to expand the story.
Yeah.
So Dan brought his own Merc unit to the table tonight.
Yes.
Very fresh, as it were.
Yeah.
Freshly printed and painted.
I mean, they're experienced. They've been around for a long time. They're just...
but only in the
They're not very wealthy.
They're not very wealthy. So this is one of their hallmark contracts in the ilClan era, and this battle takes place on the moon of Matteo, one of the moons. It's frozen, desolate wasteland, but rich in natural resource, the moon of Valencia. And so the BattleTech Mining Inc. Corp has hired out Dan's mercenary unit to just as garrison duty here, because they've gotten wind of the nonsense on the mainland there with the Pale Riders and this ComStar cache, and they're concerned that pirates might come through the system.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Dan
has been hired to provide much needed protection.
Yeah.
But pirates don't roll through. Instead, the Lyran Commonwealth rolls through, and they're like, hey, we're the government. We're here to help. Things you don't want to ever hear.
Yeah, yeah.
And so they decided they are going to basically take over everything. They're going to take the moon, and they're going to use it as their staging base. But Dan's forces have not complied.
No.
BattleTech Mining Inc. Corp. also has not complied.
We have a contract to fulfill, you know?
That's true.
Yeah,
and so now we've got the 20th Donegal Guard on a collision course here with Dan's White Stars.
Yes.
White Stars, right?
Yes.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And so this is going to be a pitched battle. And of course it takes place, since this is a wintry landscape, it takes place in a little bit of a snowstorm. So we've got high wind, we've got some visibility issues. So we used our weather table and our secondary mission objectives that you can find on Patreon at the moment. But the secondary objective, or your bonus objective rather, Dan, is area denial.
Yep.
All right, so you have to pick a quadrant in your half of the table. All right, and as long as none of my units are in that quadrant at the end of the game,
I get paid.
You get a little extra cash, some extra C-bills, Dan. So this sort of stack of barrels represents the midpoint on the table.
Yeah.
Which quadrant would you choose? It would be either this one or this one. You're
I'm going to go,
that one.
I'm going to go with this one.
That's where all the gas tanks are.
Yeah.
And where all the gas tanks
We got to protect the gas tanks or blow them up. It's one or the other.
You're not taking it with you.
Aerial denial.
Yeah, that's fair. I guess if you have blown up all the natural resources, you have denied me this area. So we're about to get into the action. We've got our blip markers as the snow is falling.
Yes.
So it's going to be fun. We'll have to see how things shake out. So guys, stick around. Turn 1 on the moon of Valencia is about to take place. Don't go away. All right, we are back. We're back here on the moon of Valencia. Your radars, beep,
right?
Beep.
Yeah.
Now, see, you were very tricky.
Trying to be sneaky.
Because I don't know. I don't know which one's which.
Nope, I moved them all on the
very
same.
Clever.
I'm
very
trying to
clever.
be. I'm trying to be clever, man.
So the blips are just evenly moving across my radar screen. The Donegal Guard are bamboozled.
See, like, I already know your Thunderbolt is that one. But I'm just guessing because it's so closest to you.
Or am I messing with you, Dan?
See, that's what I don't know.
What's this one, though?
Maybe,
Battlemaster. I don't have that in my phone.
I don't remember everything you brought. I know the Thunderbolt, Trebuchet, and Commando. So either one of those two could be, yeah, obviously. Anyway.
I guarantee you that's a mech. All right, well, Dan's already speculating, hypothesizing. But so the way it works is when you get within 21 inches, that's when you've achieved visual range.
Yes.
And that's when we can start shooting each other.
Yeah, yeah.
All shots at long and extreme range are +1 gunnery because of the wind.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll be able to, we can't even shoot at extreme range because none of us have the sensor capability, we can't see each other, but is what it is. Now, I think that's it for turn 1. I got nothing else. I can't shoot you, you can't shoot me, so we're gonna move right into turn 2.
Yeah.
Are you ready, Dan?
I am.
All right, we'll be right back. All right, we're back. Turn 2 on the moon of Valencia. This this snowy, gas-rich moon. Delightful. Lyran Commonwealth's here. They're out in the open. They're ready to shoot some missiles and things. It's going to be fun. So I will tell you what I did. So we're using the bracketed initiative system from BattleTech Override, and I lost initiative, so I had to go first. So I'll just tell you what I did here.
Okay.
So let's take a look here. Very cool. Look at these beautiful models here. So fantastic. These are some OG ones. Really OG.
Yes, they are.
There's no longer like the fresh new Kickstarter ones. So Trebuchet stood still. He is right next to this little reactor there. The Thunderbolt used some of his movement, sprinted, got into the woods there. So hopefully that'll keep him alive. And then I have my vintage Ironwind Metals Commando. He is ducking in and out of these buildings. That radar blip behind him is actually a ghost signature because he's using his advanced ECM.
Okay.
By that, I mean I forgot to take the token off the map, so you guys can ignore that. So Dan, tell me what you've got going on over here. Check out these freaking little 3D printed monstrosities.
Basically just move the demolishers up and then spread out both of the Savannah Masters.
Yeah. Love the little decals on there. Love everything you did. I was very I was kind of like, Dan, why don't you just use the new minis, you know? And he's like, well, I don't have any of the new Savannah Masters. And I was like, fair point.
I do not. And also I don't have any demolishers as well.
So, I mean, these are pretty cool. They look really, really good. All right. So, you know what's funny, though, is all of my little decorative vehicles
blend in.
They match with your force.
This is we had to fall back.
These are like all of your support personnel.
they ran away.
Let me zoom in on this, by the way. I kicked over, was my commando trenched through the, just crunched some little cars.
Yeah.
It's like your
rude.
It's like your buddy, like, Chad, no. He's like, get out of my way, Chad.
Oh.
All right, so here we go. Now we get into shooting.
Yes.
So I'll just shoot first, then you can retaliate since I lost initiative.
Yeah,
we're not really too concerned about shooting order. If it mattered, we would use the brackets, but it really does not at this point. Now, the only thing that can shoot is my trebuchet. So I did forget to mention that there's a direction of the wind. Because I'm shooting into the wind, I actually get a bonus. Only you take the penalty. I'm just kidding.
I was going to say, we didn't roll a wind directional dice. I mean, we can.
I'm the game master,
if we have
Dan.
one, we have one of your.
Oh, one of the scatter
dice?
dice?
We could do that.
That would be pretty cool. 21 inches. So you're just at long range. I'm stationary, so that will cancel out the wind effect. I'm skill 4, though. I did it again. I said I would never play skill 4 again, but here we are in the Hinterlands. Everybody stinks at shooting.
Are you all skill 4 or?
No, this dude's skill 3.
Okay.
Somehow you ended up with 2 skill 3s.
Yeah.
It's cheating.
Mathematics.
It's cheating.
I'm
it's
running
against
with
the
2
rules.
Savannah Masters.
They're against the rules, Dan. All right, so 4, 5, 6, 7. I only need 7s. All right?
No.
So I have 2 LRM 15s.
How do you only need 7s?
Well, I'm a 4.
I need an 8 to hit guy behind the tree.
It's because you're behind the tree. It's TMM2. You're slow as turds.
All right, that's fair.
Oh, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'm +2 on my LRMs at long range. So here we go. I need 7s, right? 2 ticks. Both hit. This is tremendous. Dan, off to a great start.
Don't know why I play this game.
1 plus M2. All right, so I want to roll my M dice to
When are we
confirm.
going to go play Necromunda? If I could just make your guys lay down with grenades all day.
Oh, that was the worst game of my life. So no Artemis or anything like that. So 5. So 5, 6, 7. So it's going to be 3 groups of 2 and 1 group of 1. All right? Mm-hmm. 2 to the, what is the 5 on vehicles? I don't even know. Right
that
side?
is No, that's the turret.
Okay, so 2 to the turret. Ooh, floating critical. We'll get back to that one. 2 more to the turret.
Cool.
And 2 to the front. Actually, 1 to the front. I'm sorry.
Oh,
well, whatever. And then I'll roll the floating critical. 4.
That's the side.
Side. All right. So just put 1 pip on the side. We'll do it that way. And then, so I need an 8 or better to confirm the critical. I do not. Okay. However, I did hit your side armor, so I do get to make a motive check as well. An 8. You take a motive hit.
Why not?
Why not? Just add it on there, Dan. All right.
Where would I add that?
Just mark that off from the bottom, just or like mark out his speed. So what is he, a 3-5? He becomes a 2-3.
Cool.
It's super fun.
Yeah.
I mean, you were already so slow. Does it matter? Is that the Gauss one?
Nope.
Oh, that's funny. That's super funny.
I love this game.
But on the bright side,
So happy I haven't played in so long.
on the bright side, Dan, I can't actually come close and take control of that quadrant without eating some AC-20s. All right, listen, you get to retaliate. You'll feel much better when you hit me.
I can only hit you with one thing, maybe.
Oh, the thing with 2 Gauss rifles on it?
Yeah.
I feel so bad for you.
I can't see the trebuchet. The only thing I would be able to see is the
Thunderbolt. Yeah.
Which would I be even be able to see the Thunderbolt?
Yeah. So 3, 4, 5,
8.
6 with the woods, 7, 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Under that.
All right, so you have 2 ticks.
Yeah. 2 ticks. Firing both of them.
It's going to set the tone for the game.
Yep.
Oh, we got one.
Got 1 hit.
So what is that? 5 damage?
Yeah, 5
All right,
damage.
so roll for location, 2d6.
2d6. Come on, headshot.
I mean, you'll kill me instantly.
6.
Torso. It's pretty rough. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so I take it like champ.
Right? I can't. Nothing else is close enough, right? We're not within 12. No. Okay. That's it. That's it.
All right, so that's the end of turn 2 then. All right, blood's already been spilled. Some turret damage, some motive hits, some chest armor flying off. But now the rubber is going to meet the snow, as they say here on Valencia.
Yep.
It's an expression, famous one on this planet. So we're going to move forward into turn 3. Are you prepared, Daniel?
I should have ran 2.
You should have what?
2 Gauss demolishers.
Oh, double Gauss demolisher?
Yeah. Anyway.
They're
expensive.
significant. Yeah, it's significant.
It's like
price
1,500 BV.
and
Something in that
one-
ballpark. Yeah, 2 of them would have been like.
Are they that much? Well,
Yeah,
no.
no, it's
Are they
11,
like
1177 or something.
Yeah, and the other one's like 800 or 850 or
9 something.
Oh, it's 9 something.
Yeah.
All right. Well, anyway. All right. Well, we'll be back, guys. Stick around. Turn 3's coming right up. All right, guys, we're back. It's turn 3? Turn 3.
Yeah, turn 3.
Turn 3. We're ready to blow some things up. So, I lost initiative again by a margin of 1. So I did have to make some moves here. So my Thunderbolt trudged through the forest here. Did not get very far, but he's there.
He is there.
He's there. He's doing his thing. He may have slid a little bit, actually. He's supposed to be yeah, well, he's there. He's there. So, what else do I have going on here? Let's sneak into these things. Check out these cool-ass things that Dan printed. These are from, what, the Lazy Forger?
Yes. Yeah.
So cool. They're like little
Aaron painted them. I printed them.
Yeah, I did paint them. That is true.
You did a great job, man.
Thanks, buddy.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
they look used.
they're like little shipping crate containers. Anyway, so my commando was hiding out under there, and then he got outflanked. But Dan was surprised to know that mechs can torso twist and shoot arm weapons behind them. Oh, Dan.
Just saying.
This is why I'm the king of the battlefield. My trebuchet didn't do anything. He's still just sitting there like a loser, but also got flanked by a hovercraft.
Not like the hovercraft can do anything right now.
I mean, they're being annoying. So tell me about your demolishers. You had some thoughtfulness here going on.
I sprinted the AC-20 because, well, I need to close distance, and then I just drew back on the Gauss demolisher because I don't need to be as close.
Yeah,
I probably could to get the hits on you without any issues, and maybe get those medium lasers in there, but I decided to just take pop shots for as long as I possibly can.
All right. Well, the snow's blowing, so pop shots may work. But I'll shoot first. I'll go through all of my units, and then you can fire and retaliate, because I like it when I demoralize you emotionally rather than going back and forth. So, all right. So I'll start with the trebuchet. He's going to stay on his target here and continue to hammer this AC-20 demolisher. Here we go. We're going to do the same thing. 2 LRMs. I'm going to kill you right now. Actually, I missed with everything.
Did you seriously?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, man.
So, no, you're not.
No, I'm really not.
I'm going to fire through here.
Okay.
So, we're at 15 inches. That means I've got just the LRM and the ER large laser. So, that's going to be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with cover. Here we go. Actually, 8s because of the wind. So, the LRMs hit. So it's 1 plus M2. So that's 5 damage. All right, so 2 groups of 2, 1 group of 1. Group of 2 goes to the 10, whatever that is.
That is the side. You said 2?
Yeah. 2
side.
more to the turret.
2 more to the turret.
And then 1 goes to the 10, so left side.
Okay.
So we'll make another motive check. No, that's sad. Didn't blow up anything on that side. And then lastly, this commando is going to fire on the Savannah Master. So I can fire arm-mounted weapons as long as they're in separate ticks, which they are. So it's going to be an SRM-4 and a medium laser. Or medium range. Your TMM is atrociously high, and he tends to hit. So medium laser, SRM-4, and he tends. Nothing. All right.
Yeah, so the Gauss and then the Savannah. Well, obviously, Savannah Master is going to shoot into Commando. I'll start with that.
All right.
He is TMM. I'm sorry. He is
Skill 4.
Skill 4.
4, 5, 6, you need 8s.
8s.
Yo.
And it's just 1, right?
1, no, 2d6, medium laser, right?
Yep. No. Yep. Are they within 12?
Yeah, they're medium range.
That's right. Should have moved closer.
All right, so you hit. So roll for location.
Let's do
2d6. A 7 on his torso. So it's 2 damage, yeah?
Yes.
All right, got it. What's next?
The Gauss is going to fire on to the Thunderbolt again. He's just going to stay on target.
All right.
Same thing.
So 3,
he's going to be
4.
Actually, he's going to be 7s to hit this time.
5. No.
Yeah, because he was in cover. That's why he had the +1 last time for the 8s.
Right, but what's your mod on the Gauss rifle at long range? 2?
Yeah, 2.
So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7s, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That'll be...
All right, so 1 more. Roll for location, sir. Dear God. 4. All right, so that is right arm. All right, so 5 damage on the right arm. He is still in one piece. The implacable advance of the Donegal Guard, the force tailored to defeat the White Stars. It is here. So we're going to move into turn 4 now. No objective points have been scored. Nothing down. Everything's still functional. I was hoping I was going to get a lucky hit on that Savannah Master because they're made of paper.
Yeah, I think what? Oh yeah, any one hit would
It's
kill
like
them.
anything kills them.
Yeah.
But
You
we'll
can probably just make a snowball and throw it at it and kill it.
I might be able to make a snowball. Or maybe you'll accidentally crash into one of the vehicles that I kicked over. That could happen too. But turn 4 is coming up. Will the White Stars prevail? Will they be able to lay down enough fire before this Donegal force gets into the quadrant? We'll see. Guys, we'll be right back. All right, we're back. It's turn 4 on Valencia. So the Donegal Guard continue to press. They're starting to get encircled here by the White Stars. So I'll tell you a little bit about my movement and what I did here. So the Trebuchet decided to move up from this area so that he could get line of sight on those demolishers. The Thunderbolt kind of plotted down the hill there and was able to come about face to the EC-20 demolisher. And then the Commando sprinted from his hiding spot, hoping to get a little bit closer to harass those tanks. Now, Dan, what have you done?
Well, I moved the AC-20 demolisher up forward, and then I've just side-shifted the Gauss so I can get shots on the Thunderbolt. Moved the Savannah Master directly behind the Thunderbolt. And obviously, you saw when Aaron was scanning over the other Savannah Master, I drove across the forest to get shots on the back of the Trebuchet.
Yes, very good. So, I shoot first. I lost initiative again. It's been a bad one for the Donegal Guard, but the Lyrans are not known for speed, Dan.
I feel like when you lose initiative, you do better.
I'm not doing great right now. It's the Gunnery 4. So these guys are at medium range, so I'm going to fire on your tank. I'm also going to use, as a secondary target, I'm going to fire my left arm-mounted small lasers at your Savannah Master.
Okay.
All right, so secondary target's going to be +1 when I get there. So it's going to be 8s to hit the Savannah Master. And then I am going to fire everything else, Alpha Strike, at the Demolisher. So, the question is it in cover from the Thunderbolt? I'm not sure. Yes, no, you tell me.
What, the Demolisher?
Yeah, from the Thunderbolt. So while you're figuring that out, 3...
I don't know, man, it's a hard call. From the Trebuchet, definitely would have cover, but I don't think you would have the cover from
the Thunderbolt.
From the Thunderbolt.
And he's TMM 1?
He's TMM none, because he only moved 2. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. So then 3, it's basically 3 plus range, and they're at medium range. Dan, that's bad news for you. I mean, the cover may have been worth taking. So we'll do this. We'll do ER large, the 3 medium lasers, the LRM-15, and we'll do the SRM-2 as the white ones, and then I'll roll the small lasers separately against that. So I'm going to need, like I said, it's going to be 3s and 5s. Is that it?
3s and 5s to hit?
That's it. I mean, you have no TMM. There's nothing else. It's just my gunnery. Am I doing this wrong? I don't think I am.
Well, yeah, because we're within 21, so you won't get the...
Right, there's no win bonus.
Yeah.
Somehow I missed the large laser, but the medium lasers hit, the LRMs hit, the SRMs hit. So let's confirm all of our missiles. So on the LRM-15, it's just going to be 3 damage, and then on the SRM-2, it's going to be 2 damage. So it's going to be a group of 5 damage, a group of 2 damage, a group of 2 damage, and a group of 1 damage. All right, so 5, 2, 2, 1. Here we go. All right, location. 5 damage to the 10.
To the 10.
That's the left side again.
You said 5?
Yeah.
All right, armor's gone.
That's good. 2 points to the 4.
That is right side.
2 more points to the 8. I think that's the front.
2 more points?
Yep. And then 1 point to the 8.
8.
All right, so I'll make another motive check as I hit your side armor. So that is another motive hit. So he goes down to a 1, 2. Blew off another track or something along those lines. Super fun. Now, secondary shot. Your Savannah Master. I'm going to need 8s because they're basically at point blank range. Ready? Miss. Dan would not be pleased if I slagged his. Commando can't shoot, unfortunately. Now the Trebuchet, I can't even see that AC-20 demolisher, so I'm going to have to go for the dude in the back. So there's wind penalty in effect, all the nonsense. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8s. I need 8s. 2 LRM-15s. 1 hits. I only get 1 point of damage. That goes to the 6.
To the 6. That's the first. Okay.
All right. So that's that. I am done. Okay. You may retaliate, sir.
We're going to start with the Savannah Master into the rear of the Thunderbolt.
Okay.
With its 1 medium laser.
All right.
And obviously point blank range, so it'd be hitting on 4, 5.
Well, they're at short. Yeah, it's basically.
Well,
4,
short.
5.
Yeah,
5,
so it doesn't get
5 damage. Yep. I mean, 5 to hit.
And
you miss.
Missed. Sweetness.
5 to hit. That's all right. I missed with a 3 to hit.
And then the other Savannah Master into the rear of the Trebuchet, which would be 4, 5, 6, 6. Right, 6 to hit.
7, 8, because you have to have range. 4 gunnery, 2 first TMM.
Right.
So you need 8s.
8s. And nothing.
All right. So now the pain train.
Now let's start, I guess, with the AC-20s, so you can get a little vengeance out there, and I can miss on both of those.
It's the negativity and the accusations. All right, the White Stars need to be more positive. So we know you're a 12.
Well, I mean, they're getting wrecked in there. They're just like all kinds of confused and like, I don't know what's going on. Drive forward.
I mean, all you need to do is hit twice with the autocannon 20s that will annihilate anything. So
we're going to shoot at the
3, right?
Yes, skill 3.
4, 5, 6, right? For medium range, it's +2.
Yeah.
So you need 6s. Is there? I don't think I have cover from you at this where you're angled.
Yeah,
right?
You didn't have cover. I wouldn't have cover.
Well, that's not always how it works, but yeah, in this case.
No, I agree with you. But if you were right next to something, yes, I would agree with you. You would have cover.
So you need 6s.
6s.
All right, here we go. Oh my God,
that's
all
2
right.
hits. That's 2 hits.
Roll for location. Just roll those 4 dice again. So that's 7 damage.
11 and 6, yeah. That's 7 damage each, so it's 14 damage.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you stripped his arm and basically stripped his torso. I will need to make a piloting check at the end of the round.
No, through armor.
No, you managed to not
just get enough.
I mean, yeah.
All right, so Gauss on the Thunderbolt.
Oh my God, you're gonna double down on this guy?
Yeah.
This poor thing.
I mean, I started on him. I gotta.
So now, don't forget the wind plays into effect here. So you're at 3.
Well, does it? Because
you're over 12.
All right.
You're at long range.
Fine, Aaron. Okay.
So
it'd be 3, 4. 5,
and then 6, 7, right? What's the Gauss at long range? 2?
+2, yeah.
Yeah, so you still need 7s. Oh no. Oh, Gaussy.
Right? I needed that hit.
Gaussy.
I need that hit. All right. That's all I got. That's all I got.
That's all you got. That's all I got. So turn 4's over. Nothing exciting has happened. Like armor panels are getting blasted off, but there hasn't been anything like juicy yet.
I'm going to be honest, man. This AC-20 is it's hurting. It's definitely
hurting. I know. Yeah, he's
it's
feeling
taking some hits,
but such is life. Such is life as a vehicle. We'll see what happens next turn. So we're going to get into turn 5 now. Things are escalating quickly. Will the Donegal Guard be able to force you to surrender, you mercenary scum?
Wow.
Or will Dan get a huge payday? Who knows?
I mean, if I do, I know what I'm buying with it.
Gas Tech Mining Corp Inc. or Inc. Corp, depending.
Well, that's why I'm having him hang back, because if we lose it in the front and you start just I'm just going to start shooting all the canisters.
All the canisters. He's just nuking them. These things still have a role to play. These Savannah Masters. So we'll see, guys. Turn 5's coming up. Dan, can I win initiative?
I'm rooting for you.
We'll find out. Guys, don't go away. We'll be right back. All right, guys, we're back. It's turn 5. Shenanigans are ensuing here on this this icy moon. So I won initiative. It was amazing. It was a miracle.
Yes.
9-7. It was a decisive victory.
Yes.
I think you rolled a 7 every single time on initiative.
Yeah.
So far.
Yes.
Just for the record books.
I need to go play, what is it, craps or whatever?
Craps or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I need to. I'm just on a roll.
We'll shoot down to West Philly real quick. I'm sure we can.
Dude, let's do it.
Play some dominoes and craps on the street.
Only depends if I actually win this or not.
Right. Well, it's to be determined. So the iron fist of House Steiner is closing in. Let's talk about what we've got going on here. So my trebuchet moved forward and ducked in here behind the tree, hoping to at least shield his rear arc, his delicate tin buns from that Savannah Master. My Thunderbolt, look at that guy. He's beautiful. Look at that decal work down.
It is. It's
you
great.
jelly, bro?
I mean, you see what I got.
I did protect my rear arc a little bit, although I think you're still going to be able to sneak in a shot. Maybe I'll argue cover. We'll see.
Okay.
But the Thunderbolt is in pretty good shape, and he's staring down at this Demolisher. The Commando, being very bold, made a standard move, walked around the gas tanks, and he is going to try to light up one of these 2 tanks back here. So, Dan, what did you do here with your tanks?
Well, I just shifted again the ACs so I can keep fire on the Thunderbolt if needed. I'm sorry, not the ACs, the Gauss. And the ACs I moved between the 2 containers, give them a little cover. Also fire into the Thunderbolt. And then we already pointed out the Savannah, both the Savannah Masters, where I moved them to try and get some rear shots the best I can.
I like this dude. He's got twin 200mm auto cannons. He's like, fire them between the gas tanks. That's just phenomenal.
It's all about the contract, man. You gotta, sacrifices to be made.
They forgot to put a clause in the contract about damage to the property. So you're just reckless. Who cares?
They just said, don't let it fall in anybody else's hands.
That's it.
We interpret it any way we want.
Right. Well, speaking of interpretation, you do get to shoot first.
Okay.
So I will clench my cheeks and brace for impact.
Yeah.
Where do you want to start?
We're going to start with the AC-20s into the Thunderbolt because really that's the only thing he can. Well, I mean, he can shoot the Commando, but we're going to do the AC-20s.
All right. Thunderbolt. So it's a clear shot here. You're within medium range, 6 inches. Very nice.
So that's going to be...
You did move, right? So you won't get the stationary bonus. So you're 3, 4, 5, 6. You need 6s again, right?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
So
all right, so one lands, one misses, one takes out like the gantry on the gas tank. Little worker dudes are flying everywhere.
Let's do a little mix here.
This could be bad though. This could be bad, Dan.
That is an 8.
That's
slot.
bad.
That's 8.
That is very bad.
Oh, how bad is it?
1,
critical?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
That's it, just 7.
Thank God.
Yeah.
He has 1 pip left on his torso. He is deep in. No, I mean like that's critical. Like he's got 1 pip left. So you can roll 2d6. To confirm a critical, you need an 8 or better. So you confirm it. Now, there is no XL engine, so you're just going to roll on the standard torso table. Go ahead. I'm sorry, 1d6.
Oh.
So excited.
You're so excited. I should have just stayed with the 6. What is that? I can't see it.
It's a 4.
Okay.
So it is a gyro.
Oh, does that mean it goes down?
So... maybe.
Okay.
No, oh geez. All right, so he takes gyro hit. That's bad news. And he also took massive damage again, so he'll need to make another piloting check, but this time it's going to be a +4.
Okay.
So we'll see what happens. That is very bad news for him.
Okay.
You can now retaliate again with your other. Maybe the Gauss guy will hit too. But the question is, do you want to go for the Thunderbolt or... Actually, wait a minute. Doesn't this Demolisher have other guns?
The AC one?
He just has 2 AC-20s?
Just 2 AC-20s. The only one that has another gun is the
That's so ridiculous. Like
there's not a whole lot of variety of the demolishers, to be honest.
There's one that has like a bunch of machine guns.
Yes.
That was the one we played in the RPG.
But yes, yeah, but this is not that one because
just
I mean, machine guns against mechs. I mean, I don't think it's gonna be that effective. But anyway, yeah. I don't want to fire the Gauss rifles at the Thunderbolt, but I want to kill it.
Well, you don't have to shoot the Demolisher. You could shoot the Savannah Master, and you'll never get through the rear armor, though.
No. Unless I roll a crit. Then it could be
like a through armor crit or something. Yeah, I don't know. That's a tough one.
Yeah.
This guy.
But I mean, honestly, I have nothing else to shoot.
This guy's within 12.
Yeah, you know what? I see you.
You're cheating.
No.
Dan accused me of cheating.
I will. No, it's a good idea.
Dan, I just have vision. I have sight beyond sight. What TV show is that from?
Do
you know?
No.
Held the sword up. Give me sight beyond sight. Leave it in the comments. I know one of you knows.
I don't remember. How dare I? Yeah, I'll fire that Savannah into the Thunderbolt.
Yeah.
Because honestly, that's the only other. Because if I blow him up, then this guy can only shoot at the trebuchet. Basically. All right, he needs
4, 5, 6, 7.
7 to hit.
Questionably an 8 because I have cover, but you rolled a 10, so you're in it. Now, the question is, Dan, can you roll a 6, 7, or 8 to destroy the Thunderbolt? It's an 8.
It's an 8.
The Thunderbolt is destroyed. Dan's tactical brilliance,
with Aaron's help,
has annihilated the Thunderbolt, the leader of the Donegal Guard, Sergeant Mickey Jones.
Mickey Jones, I like that name.
Rest in peace.
I mean, he could still remember because
he hasn't even shot yet. Mickey Jones is just
he still gets his vengeance.
He's gonna get his vengeance.
All right, so the next Savannah, I will fire into the Thunderbolt. No, I'm sorry, the trebuchet, which would be the same thing, hitting on 8s, right?
The Gauss, yeah.
Yeah. No. The Savannah is going to fire into.
Oh, sure.
Trebuchet.
No, you're going to need 9s. Oh, yeah, 8s, right. That's right. Yeah, because he's not in the woods.
Nope.
But that is a miss. Now you still have your Gauss boat.
Yes. So he is going to fire.
That's a tide turner. I should have never gotten close to that Demolisher. I just should have sat back for 4 turns and shot it with the trebuchet like a jerk.
I'm tempted to shoot at the trebuchet because he's done like the most damage. Not gonna lie. But I'm gonna fire into the
Commando?
Yeah, because he doesn't have a whole lot, does he? I don't remember which one's
25 tons.
More armored.
Oh, definitely.
I want to say the
trebuchet's got more armor.
We're gonna fire into Commando.
Okay, so
3,
4, 5.
5's to hit, right? Because we're within 12, so I don't get the +1.
Are you 0 at medium range with the Gauss rifles?
Medium, yeah, 0.
Oh my God, this was a tactical miscalculation.
And then we also have the lasers, which would be 7s.
Okay, roll them all together. Hit. Oh boy.
All 3 hits.
Oh, my poor Commando.
All right, so that's going to be. I'll roll the Gauss first. Look for location. Obviously, yellow's yellow, red or white's white. So it's 9 and 4.
No, 10 and
10
4.
And 4. Sorry, I can math. 10 and 4. So that's 5 each.
You blow off both. You rip off both arms.
And that's 1 critical as well.
No criticals.
No criticals.
I mean, you just rip the arms off.
And then the location for the laser. It's actually 2 lasers. Sorry.
Right, but they're ticked together, right?
Yeah.
So it's what, 5 damage or 4 damage?
4 damage. And that'll be at the critical.
My God. That's a head hit.
Yeah, and that's 4 damage.
So it doesn't go internal, but I do take a pilot hit, and I will need to make a consciousness check as well. All right. That was devastating. It's a
now I know how you felt when you got the shots on me.
Yeah, no, it's good stuff.
It feels
all
good.
right. So
Also feels terrible.
we'll have to see what happens here. So my my commando will still get the strike back, obviously,
Yes,
but
yeah.
I have a lot of different roles to make. We're going to start with the. We're actually going to start with the commando, I believe, because can the Thunderbolt see? He can see both. Yeah. And is he within 12? He is. Yeah, he's got.
I'll say yeah.
He's got clear line of sight.
I mean, it's just a big giant container.
Yeah, but look, you can see the whole thing without touching the big giant container.
He's not facing that direction. I know it's there.
He's not facing that.
It can't turn.
All right, so I'm gonna fire the commando into the AC-20 demolisher.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Here we
Hitting
go.
on what's?
Hitting on watts. That's an excellent question. So, medium laser, and then 2 SRM4s. So they're all on separate ticks. Skill 4, 5, 6. I need 6s
On everything?
on everything.
Okay. Everything hits.
It sure does.
Cool.
Would you be a gentleman, Dan? Would you be a gentleman?
You got it, boss.
Now, the SRM4s are 1 plus M1. All right, so they both max out. So they're going to be, so it's going to be 3 groups of 2 and 2 groups of 1,
Okay.
including the lasers. All right?
Just tell me what to tick.
All right. So 3 groups of 2, 2 groups of 1.
Okay.
Here we go. Group of 2 goes to the 5.
To the 5. Oh, wait a minute. 5. Okay. Group of 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
2 more to the 6.
To the 6.
Oh, floating critical. Let's see where that goes. 6.
To the 6?
Yeah.
All right. I'm not going to mark that one off because I already marked off. I put an extra green on here.
Oh, we
What I
moved
did.
that, remember?
Did we?
Yes, because I only did a group of 1 to the side, and it should have been a group of 2.
Okay. So,
So,
it's just 1 for the.
Yeah, unless you want to swap it, but it's all fine. It's 2 there.
Oh, it's 2.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then my critical does not confirm. And so now I have 2 groups of 1. 9.
The 9. Where is that?
Turret, I
okay.
think.
Turret, yeah.
And then a 7, which is the front.
7, which is the front. So no armor in the front.
Oh my God, I can't believe it's still alive. All right, so
I mean, tanks suck, but man, are they tanky.
they're very tanky. It's where the term comes from. So I've got ER large. All right, I've got 3 mediums. I've got an LRM-15 and I've got an SRM-2. This thing has a lot of heat sinks. So what am I going to need here? We're at medium range. A 3. I'll give you cover 4. So I need 4s and 6s.
4s and 6s? Oh gosh. So
Still somehow I missed with something, but all this stuff hits. So
it's gotta be dead by now.
It's got to be dead, right?
Unless
So
everything is low damage output.
I'm just going to roll, since I only rolled 1 on the LRM. Here we go. So you're going to take 3 damage to the 5, which is the turret.
Okay, 3 damage.
Yeah, I mean, I
Okay,
can't believe
so
I
that's
keep
in
hitting
armor. That's
in structure.
Yeah.
All right, I'll roll that crit later. You take 5 to the 10.
5 to 10. That is completely gone.
All right, so that's destroyed.
Yeah.
Finally. All right, and then we're going to do our small lasers into the Savannah Master. I need a 3, 7. Oh my God, I hit.
He finally hit.
2 damage to the front of the Savannah Master.
2 damage.
It's still alive. I hate it. I hate it so much.
You know, I learned this from you, the Savannah Master thing.
Oh, they're the worst.
Yeah. Because I hate that you.
I mean, I think taking 2 of them is like perfectly fair, though. Like, it's like when you swarm them, it's weird. But
yes, yeah.
I think they're terrific.
Because
like-
originally, remember my original plan, I threw it out there. I was like, how many? I literally asked Aaron, how many tanks can I have?
And then Dan's like, can I Zerg rush? Would that be fun?
too much?
And I was like, if you'd like me to animate this battle report for the next 3 years. But I do like them. I think that they're very tactically
absolutely
cool. And when you play them right and you can't move through woods or like this or that, like, you know, I think it's all right.
Yeah.
And they are very fragile. You just have to invest in them.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of investing, I'm going to invest some LRMs into your big Yeah, your big boy back there.
I'm gonna claim cover.
I'll allow it. So I have also medium lasers that I'm going to secondary fire. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I'm not.
Okay.
You know why? Because this thing has crap heat sinks.
Okay.
I don't want to build up 2 heat, Dan.
I almost had a panic attack when you just said that because I'm like, oh my god, I haven't been tracking, and then I remembered I don't have to.
Yeah, you don't have to.
I don't run vehicles all that much.
All right, so I rolled 2 7s. Do I need a 7 to hit? 4, 5. I needed 8s. Oh no. I needed 7. I needed 6s actually because we're at medium range. So my LRMs are 0. So 4, 5, 6s. I needed 6s, so I hit both. All right. Dan's not pleased. But you know what, Dan? It is what it is. So it's going to be 2 groups of 2. Not a whole lot of damage. 9 and 7 each take 2. I think that's
9 and 7?
Front and maybe left side. I don't even know.
And 7.
No,
9 is the
yeah. No,
the
9's the
turret.
freaking turret.
Yeah, that's 2 for each, right?
Yep.
Okay.
That was it. Not a whole lot.
All right.
This was uneventful. I only had.
It was eventful.
We only had 2 giant things die this turn. I was hoping for more. All right, so we're going to go into turn 6 now. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, you know what? Before we do that, though,
Yeah.
I need to make a piloting check for this commando and a consciousness check. But the piloting check has to come first. What's that?
Because he took a headshot, right?
Well, the piloting check because he took massive damage, and then the headshot will trigger the consciousness check. But if I fall, my consciousness check will be harder. So I need to do, I have to do them in order. So the fall check happens in the shooting phase, right? Oh my God, I fall down. Okay, so.
Do you want to go forward or backwards?
Does not matter. I can go whichever way you like, Dan.
Oh my God, that's heavy. Is that a
Iron One Metals? It's like OG, dude. It's from literally, I think I bought that in 1995.
You could beat somebody up with that.
You could put it in a sock and kill someone with it. Yeah, most definitely.
Why is it I always go that way?
It's actually a Rao Partha. It's not even an Iron One Metals.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. How about that?
Now he has to take a conscious check.
I take damage, though. I take 1 point of damage. You can roll the location. If you roll head, I'll die. This is why I'm nervous.
Don't worry, it won't 7. Hit. I won't hit. Can you, when you get a chance, roll that back over here?
Yeah.
So what was 7 anyway?
7's torso.
Okay.
But now I need to make a consciousness check, but because I fell down and hit my head again, by the way, I'm like brain dead. I'm a gunnery 6 at this point. I need to make a 5 or better or black out. Could have been bad. Could have gone from bad to worse, as they say. But yeah, now my gunnery is it's pretty bad. Gunnery 6. I'm not sure I'm going to be doing much. Oh, also I lost 2 weapons because you ripped off my arms this turn. Thanks, you jerk. Jeez Louise, Dan. You're a terrible person.
What do you have left weapons-wise on that?
What the heck did you hit him with? The Gauss? Oh yeah, the Gauss and all the medium lasers.
Yeah.
You did that this turn. What do I have left? I just have an SRM4.
Okay.
All right, well, listen, that's it. I quit. I'm just kidding. I don't quit. We're going to go one more turn. I want to see if I can take out that Demolisher. If I can, could be in good shape. If not, we're going to be in trouble. So we'll see. Guys, turn 6, the last stand of the Donegal Guard or the last stand of the White Stars here on Valencia. We will see. We'll be right back. All right, devastation here on Valencia. So I lost initiative. It was a 1-turn trend. I'll tell you what I did real quick. Commando stood up, moved over the pipes, blood streaming out of his ears. Gonna fire the last armless head cockpit shatter. Gonna fire his last chest-mounted SRM4 into that Demolisher. I mean, I didn't know what else to do with him. I could have moved him around the back of the building and maybe bought myself a turn, but Trebuchet moved down. He's going to fire potentially on the Savannah Master, but may also indirect fire if that commando opts to spot. So we'll see. And then Dan, basically, what do you got going on here?
I just moved the Savannah Masters to be a threat to the Trebuchet, and then just withdrew the Demolisher farther back from the commando.
Yeah.
Hopefully I'm going to try and take the commando out this turn, and then next turn it's basically just the Savannah Master versus.
Good God.
And see how that works.
I hope you miss everything.
I don't.
Actually, this is a 2, by the way. Deal with it. All right, so I'll start shooting. So I am going to spot with the commando for the LRMs on the Trebuchet. The commando is also going to shoot. So
wait, where are the LRMs firing at?
Demolisher.
Oh, they could do that?
Indirect fire, yeah. Super cool.
Cool.
First, I'm going to fire the SRM, which I miss. And then the Trebuchet is going to indirect fire into the commando, or into the commando.
I'm okay with
spots
that.
Into the Demolisher, and then I'm going to fire my medium lasers into this hovercraft in front of me. So I'm going to 4, 5, 6, 7 for the secondary target, and I believe 8 for the Demolisher. So here we go. The red, so 7s and 8s. Let's see what I can get here. Missiles all miss, but I do get a hit with the lasers, which is, oh no, I don't. What am I saying? Because I forgot that in your freaking TMM, which is 4. So I miss everything. All right. I don't know, it was a Hail Mary, dude.
Hey, yeah, I mean, you tried.
You're gonna finish me off?
Yeah, I'm gonna fire at the commando. Because I can't. You're not gonna let me fire through here. I mean, obviously,
no, you
that's
can't
cover.
See through
Yeah,
that. But you can shoot at it if you want.
At the Trebuchet?
At the gas tanks.
They're not ready to blow everything up yet. So yeah, I'm just gonna fire everything into the commando, which is gonna be 3, 4, 5. 5 to hits.
5s to hit.
5s to hit. Right. And that's
2 abysmal misses and 1 hit.
Yeah, which is a 7. No, sorry, 5. I guess for location.
I mean, considering he has no arms, it will be. I'll be amazed if somehow you don't kill him. He's dead. 7, right?
5.
Oh, it's only 5?
Yeah.
Oh, he's still alive. Oh my goodness! All right, so roll for a critical hit.
That is 10.
Confirmed. So 1d6, Dan.
3.
It's a gyro hit.
Another one.
This is going to be really bad.
Oh, he's going to take a nap again.
Yeah, so we'll get to that.
Okay. Savannah Masters. This Savannah Master is going to fire into the commando.
Okay.
That's what I think I'm going to do.
So you 4, 5, 6, 7, 8?
Yeah.
All right.
Right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah. That is a miss.
All right.
And then this Savannah Master will fire into the commando.
The commando?
Yeah.
All right.
Which, same thing?
Yes.
Yeah. And that's
a hit. All right, Dan. Can you get a... It's how much damage? 2?
Yeah. It's 2 damage.
6, 7, or 8 will finish this dude off. A 9. You hit his left leg. Oh. All right.
And a crit, right?
No crit.
Oh, okay.
Not on the left leg.
Okay.
So I'll roll this just for the funsies of it. So he's gonna fall. Well, first I gotta roll to see if he falls down. I'm gonna need a 9 because his piloting is currently a 7. So he falls again. Dan, would you like to roll 2d6 to determine the location of the damage?
2d6. That's 8.
That's going to generate another potential critical hit. Would you like to confirm the critical, Dan? That is confirmed. Would you like to roll 1d6, Dan, to determine the location of the critical?
5.
A 5. That is an engine hit.
Oh my God. Can the thing just die?
Now, the question is, do I stay conscious? I stay conscious through this travesty.
All right.
So I've got an engine hit, a gyro hit, 3 pilot hits. My gunnery is now 7, and my piloting is now 8, Dan.
Will this not end?
It's gonna end. I mean, I'm surrendering / retreating / something.
Okay.
All right. There is no way I can stay in the fight here. The trebuchet is in fairly good shape.
Yeah, I don't think I took any hits on it, right?
But that demolisher has so much armor, and I don't have like the.
I have. It's only gotten like you only took 4 blips from it. 5.
Right.
5 blips altogether.
Right. And by the way, I just built up 2 points of heat with the trebuchet trying to alpha strike and kill everybody. So I'm going to be at a gunnery penalty. I'm going to be at a movement penalty. I mean, the reality is that thing is an absolute monstrosity.
Yeah.
There's no way I could take it down.
I think if it didn't have the medium lasers to add to.
Here's the, what's interesting?
Because it's still 14 damage, and then the AC-20s is still 14 damage. Because if you fire everything.
Oh, interesting.
You know what I mean?
The total alpha strike is the same on both.
Yeah, so that's why I'm like, but you have.
But you know what makes the Gauss rifles really good, in my opinion?
Yeah.
Is the fact that it's 0 at medium range.
Yes.
Right? They're their range profile is so good, even in classic and alpha strike. Like the way they're built, I think that's one of the best weapons in the game.
Yeah.
Low heat, they do tons of damage. The ammo doesn't really blow up. Like, yeah, the guns do damage or whatever if you destroy them, but this thing's a monster, dude.
Yeah, it's just, this thing's tanked.
If you had 2 of those on the board, it's like,
I wouldn't even need this event.
Good luck.
Right?
In my opinion.
Yeah.
For 1100 or 1200 BV, again, modified, I think maybe it's 1500 with a gunnery 3.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Yes, yeah.
It's so good.
I think the gunnery 3 really
makes a huge difference.
Yeah, made it hugely
Next time,
effective.
I'm not going to let you cheat, and you're only going to be allowed to take 1 gunnery 3 guy.
That's fine.
We agreed to balance the 3500 BV.
Yeah. Which I think I was 3486, something like that.
I think we were pretty close.
Yeah.
I think in the actual Hinterlands rules, you take 3500 BV, or you're supposed to take 3000, and then you get like an upgrade.
Okay.
Without factoring all that stuff in. But it's kind of easier to just do it this way. So
I honestly think the grouping, the teams were really balanced. Honestly.
It was very close.
Because you
pounded you early.
Yeah.
But the fact that I had to get close to the objective, which is why you have a big autocannon demolisher, it made it tough. Like,
yes,
I couldn't get in there without.
Like, if it wasn't this objective based, I definitely think you would have just out.
You mean just like a move around the board and kill each other?
Basically.
Yeah, I mean,
because that demolisher would never be made enough distance to get to you to do anything.
They're so slow. Yeah. So, that's exactly right. So, but this was fun. This was a good one.
It was.
What do we get into? 6 turns? 6 or 7 turns? 6 turns, I think, right? Dan's counting the colored markers.
6.
People have asked, but we had like so many comments are like, why do you use different color markers?
This is how we count the turns.
How I know like what turn the damage was taken, so that after I'm done filming this, when I make the animations, I know what colors are changing next.
Yeah,
look at that, a little behind the scenes. Behind the scenes for you. Well, I actually don't have like a servitor hooked up to the, to the computer sitting over there doing it in real time. It actually is done after in post-production. But hopefully I'll get a servitor soon.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. I asked Santa for one last year. It didn't happen, but maybe this year. You never know.
Have you seen Elon Musk's
especially with
robots?
BattleTech Gothic, we'll get servitors very soon.
Have you seen Elon Musk's robots that he has?
I've heard they were a scam.
They probably are.
I've heard that they were like pre-programmed and it was overhyped. I don't know. I still want to believe it's real.
I want to too.
I want my own
I can also believe it's complete BS. So
I would never trust a robot to walk my dog.
I would never trust
I don't trust my kids to walk my dog.
I wouldn't trust a robot, period. It's like
Dan sleeps with like a gun under his pillow. God rang, robot's gonna kill me in my sleep. It's like, Dan, why did you buy it?
I've seen iRobot, This is like instantly that thing could go deadly. Nah, I'm good.
Any minute.
Yeah.
Any minute.
Only way I can protect you is by killing you.
It's
That's how robots think.
That's how they think.
Nah, I'm good.
That's how they think. Anyway, speaking of robots, this was a good one. We're going to wrap it up. A couple of things. Number one, if you want to buy robots of your own, but not the Elon Musk servitors, you can go over to Ares Games and Minis. It's got all of the BattleTech stuff in stock including some of this stuff. Actually, I bought this right off of Aries. This is Hardware Studios.
Okay.
This as well, some very cool stuff you can get over there. So you can get the minis, the dice, the books, all of the things, the terrain, everything you need for your BattleTech fix. In addition to that, guys, subscribe, like, leave a comment, but most importantly, share the video around. Let people know that we're out here. Let them know about BattleTech. And if you want to help out the channel more, you can head on over to Patreon. There's multiple tiers to suit your taste, all with different little perks and things like that. And thank you again to all of our amazing patrons out there who keep the cameras rolling and the lights on and Dan's 3D printer printing. Resin ain't free.
Yeah,
Dan does love 3D printing.
I do. It is.
It's like sad when he's like, can I print my own force? I'm like, Dan, why don't we use the official stuff? He's like, but I really want to print it. All right, fine, Dan. But they look amazing.
They do.
They really do look amazing. I know there's a lot of people out there that really enjoy,
the 3D side of it.
3D printing side of it and bringing their own stuff. And there's a lot of units that have not been brought to plastic yet.
And don't get me wrong, I still have the plastic. I still collect and I still paint. So it's just,
I think it's cool though. I think it's really neat. Especially if you only need one of something or whatever. You want to build a very special force.
Yeah.
Like these Savannah Masters. I don't even know. Can you get these?
Solo?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I don't think you can. These ones are really cool looking though. I like the little tail fins on them and everything else. Anyway, all right. So we're going to wrap this one up, guys. I hope you enjoyed this little one-off Hinterlands mission. Congratulations to the White Stars for
their first win.
First successful contract completion. In decades. They're getting a payday, finally. All of these tanks were on lease. So
no, they own the tanks. It's the mechs that are on lease, and they only have like a handful. Yeah, they're mostly a tank mercenary. Yeah.
So the question is going to be, will the White Stars ever meet up with the Pale Riders?
We'll see.
And will they be best friends or
mortal
bitter
enemies.
Rivals? Will their contracts pit them against each other?
We'll see.
Only the Game Master knows. All right, well, we're going to wrap this one up, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Of course, stay tuned. Always great stuff coming from From Above Wargaming. Have a good night.